All right, so we're getting ready to mount up on the 2022 Versys 650. I said I've always wanted to try one of these. Today I'm going to get my chance. Pretty standard looking display here, LCD and analog. Got the typical type starter, not like the Ninja 1000. I'm in gear. Okay. Seems very nice. Single lights, flashers, high and low beam. I can tell you that the seat feels a lot cushier than the Ninja 1000. And it has a manual adjusted windscreen. It's all the way down right now, I'm assuming. I think I'm going to try the Ninja 600R or 6R. I've never ridden a...
I'm going to call your road first and just follow the guy in front of you. We got enough riders now.
I've never ridden a truly sport bike like that, like a little 600. So this is my opportunity to try it. Got a lot of fellow riders here. And here we get ready to go. Thumbs up.
Z900 RS, KLR 650, Versys 650.
Well, the clutch is very nice. No problem with the clutch. There's a KLR right in front of me. I might ride it, I don't know, but like I said, I've owned that bike. I want to try I think the Ninja 600. I'm pretty sure, or maybe this 900Z, whatever it's called, that cafe looking bike. All right. Nice, predictable power. No surprise there. It has good power. Nothing too snappy, but it has enough. Everybody says what a great engine this I think it's a parallel twin. I always thought they should put this on the KLR 650 instead of a thumper. But they continue to go with the thumper on the KLR 650. But I always thought that would be a great matchup. Nope, we got caught in the light. I'm sure they'll wait for us. What I can say about this bike is it's very easy to ride. Nice handling characteristics. The braking is nice and predictable. Nice and predictable braking. and also the handling, very adventurous, like adventure bike type riding sitting position. Good torque. Everybody here seems to be an experienced rider. I don't think there's any newbies here. Or at least have some riding experience. The seat feels really comfortable. I think even more comfortable than my KTM 650. I mean 1290. Of course, doesn't have the power that my 1290 does, but very comfortable. I'm really liking this engine. I wish I could take it on the freeway and to try the high-speed characteristics of it, but not on this particular ride. They're just not giving us the option. The transmission is not as good as the Ninja 1000. It's a little bit more effort to push the gears down and to find the gears than the Ninja 1000. The Ninja 1000 was a very I don't know how to explain it. Just a very pleasant transmission, kind of similar to my KTM. That KTM 1290 that I have, that transmission, that thing is awesome. It's an awesome transmission. This engine, I mean this transmission here, I can tell it's not bad, don't get me wrong, it's not bad, and it's probably needs to break in or something, but it takes a little bit more effort to push down. Like you have to put quite, a good amount of effort to go to the next gear on downshifting. Upshifting is better. Than the downshifting. And they're taking us on the exact same route that they took us on the Ninja 1000. This would be an excellent commuter vehicle. A long distance vehicle. Now I know some people take the Versys 650 off-road. It's not designed for that, It's got cast aluminum wheels. It doesn't have spoke wheels, but some people say it's pretty capable, and I can see that. I would imagine if you did it all the time, you're gonna bust them wheels up pretty quick. Now just let me pay attention more to how it handles the bumps. I really like that KLR 650. I kept that bike for a long time. It's a good bike, although it did use oil on freeways, because I use it a lot to commute back and forth to work. At that time I lived about 30 miles from work, and it was mostly high-speed riding, so it would use a quart after, like, I would change the oil every 3,000 miles. I would have to add about a quart in that 3,000 miles of riding. And it was hot weather here, and I don't know if it's would be better in colder weather as far as not using the oil. like to get into. I wonder if BMW ever going to have a demo days. I'm probably going to cut this part out, so you not make the video so long. I tell you what, that Z900 Kawasaki Cafe bike is quite the looker. That is an attractive looking bike. And I thought about at one time buying one, a used one. I found one for like $7,000, and it's low mileage one, but I can't have no 3 bikes. Or can I? Or can I? My friend William, he's fairly new to riding. We've been riding 4 or 5 years now. I got him back riding again after like a 30-year or so, longer than 30-year break. And he now owns 2 bikes. And he's talking about, he's almost talking about like having a 3rd one. He's got the bug, just like I did. When I was married and I had a barn at this property that I owned, I had like 4 or 5 bikes. I can't remember. I remember my ex-wife didn't like it, but what she didn't realize is that I bought and sold those bikes for the same price, or even made a profit on them. Because these were all used bikes that I was buying. So it is absorbing the bumps very good. Very well mannered bike. Very predictable. I can imagine the Versys 1000 being like this, even though I haven't ridden it. But I would imagine it handles similar this. Plenty of power. That's a roll on, and it's got torque. You know, it's got some torque to it. It's not a wimpy motor. The one that can be wimpy is the KLR. If you got it in the wrong gear, you got to have it in the right gear for the right speed, or you know, it will lug along. Take a look at the dash. 3,500 RPMs on 6th gear, about 45 miles an hour, I guess. You know, it is a 650. I'm used to lower numbers, but then again, I'm used to bigger displacement bikes. Most of my bikes have been 1,000 cc's or larger. Most. I would say the person that wants this bike wants a low maintenance, easy to ride, comfortable bike. Transmission, that's the only thing I can see that's giving, that I can say like it's not bad, but me being used to nicer transmissions, I wonder if this is the same transmission they put in the Ninja 650. It doesn't have the crispness, I can't even, you know what I mean. It's not a high-end transmission feel like the KTM is, or the Ninja 1000 has that same kind of feel to it. But I wouldn't not buy it because, so it's not that bad. Like it's not a deal breaker. The brakes are really good, or at least for this kind of riding, normal riding. I think I'm just gonna, I don't know, ride one more bike or not after this one. It is tall. That's the one thing I was, if you're a short person, and especially if you're a new rider and a short person, you probably don't want this bike. You probably don't want this bike. Yeah, that's the thing about doing these demo rides in all this traffic. You're gonna get cut off, but they have someone in the back that if we lose the pack, there is a rider in the back that comes in, takes the lead. I like the guy in the KLR. I like his riding gear. I've got a fluorescent jacket, but I think I look like such a geek when I wear it. That's why I don't wear it as much as I do, as I probably should. But it looks good on the KLR. It goes with the theme there, I guess. Here we go. Vibration. There is some vibration in the foot pegs, but nothing that is a deal breaker. No. And I had to remind myself to pay it. So I'm paying attention to everything here, trying to be, I'm supposed to be reviewing this bike. Though I haven't done I've never done this type of review. So I am just shooting from the hip. But I am a long time rider, and I know what I like and don't like. And I can say I like this bike. Especially, and you can get hard luggage on this. Panniers, plastic ones. I don't know. I think it's the same ones that come on the Ninja 1000 and the Versa 1000. And from the reviews I've seen on that particular panniers, people seem to like them. How easy they are to use and come off and come on. So, and they're quite large. They will fit a full face helmet in there. Well, at least one side will. And so let's say you had a Ninja 1000 or Versa 1000, they are interchangeable. That guy that's ahead of us, he's got some expensive riding gear. That helmet he has on, I can't even pronounce. Bert. That's a high dollar helmet. And it's got some kind of comm system on the side of it. The sound of the KLR is so familiar. I remember that sound. When I had my KLR, it was fully modified. I mean, I changed suspension, exhaust, carburation, crash bars. I mean, everything that you can just about buy on a KLR, I did. It was whoever got that bike got who bought that bike got a very well used and highly modified bike. See, we got cut off from the pack. Okay. I think this rider ahead of me is with the Kawasaki people. So we're coming to the end of the ride. Versys. It's a tall bike. Handles great, brakes great, the engine is great. It is a 650, but it got plenty of power. I think enough to do anything. About 2-up riding, I'm sure it can do it. I think the engine is strong enough to handle 2 people. I would say I would say I would recommend the Versys. Would I buy one? Well, I don't know. For me, I don't know. But for people that are looking for this particular size, I do recommend it. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.